Thursday night baseball now. North of the border, we greet you from Rogers Center in Toronto. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Seattle Mariners and the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays baseball is next. Alek Manoah, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
And now here is Jake Fraley. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the night here is taken for ball 1 as we are underway in Toronto. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Well, there's no strategic reason to hit the leadoff man that I can think of. So now he's aboard with no outs to start the game, and that's not how you want to get your outing underway on the mound.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Fraley on at first, nobody out. Lifted down the line in left. And foul. 1-2, the count to the Mariners shortstop.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
One there, on to first, a double play. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Just getting started at the Rogers Center. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through for a hit.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in his zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
To the plate now, Kyle Lewis, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, a dozen home runs, and 36 RBIs.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first 2 guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him. And now he's got to get through this 5th hole hitter to get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5 hole to drive in runs, and he's smelling ribbies right now.
Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Oh, look at that stop. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Mariner rally gets turned away as the inning is over. The Mariners leave a couple. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. James Paxton gets the starting nod for the M's. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, You're doing a lot of things right, and this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
And, fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The next 1-2 pitch.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he pops it up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Marcus Semien swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Lewis is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He had an on-base percentage of over .450 last month. There are a lot of things you can look at in this game, but that's one thing that just stands out. If you're getting on base that much, you're not making a lot of outs.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Second inning coming up from Toronto with no score. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the DH, the switch hitter, Abraham Toro. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock. Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Now a long throw to third. Throw won't get him. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. At the plate, Dylan Moore. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1. Yanked on the ground down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame. So next to hit is J.P. Crawford, who's all over the place. 2 on, 2 here in inning number 2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And the runner is in from second. And he's in safely at third as 2 runs come across. From the play.
That's a monster at bat right there. A 1-run lead is fine and everything, but a 3-run cushion feels a lot better. And that's where they stand right now after that 3-bagger.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of some trouble.
Well, leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they. Now it'll be Teoscar Hernandez. He'll be hoping to move up that American League leaderboard in this one as he enters play 9th in the league in home runs.
Yeah, and here we are several weeks into the season, and this guy has been absolutely killing the ball. I think he's got a chance to be near the top in home runs when it all shakes out.
A 100% agreed, D-Roy. When you get this late in the season, he's not doing it with smoke and mirrors. This guy's off to a great start, and I expect to continue all season long.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Batting fifth.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he takes a called strike 1. Grichuk, playing here in his age 29 season, is very likely going to be an all-star this year, at least according to the vote totals. He came into today leading all center fielders in the league.
Hey, hats off to this guy right now. It wouldn't have been my first guess if I was thinking about who was leading at this position. But you know what? He's played very well this year, and the fans certainly have taken notice.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Lourdes Gurriel waits on deck. Popped him up. White moving to his left. 2 gone.
Batting fifth.
Now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He carries a .308 batting average. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Batting 7th, the catcher.
2 down with a runner at first. 9. And that'll bring in Danny Jansen. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
And there's ball 2 now. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's fouled away.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto. They're down 4-0. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that'll bring in Ty France. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Well, as a pitcher, you never want to hit a guy, but he's been struggling early, and the hitters have owned the inside part of the plate, so maybe this will help him reclaim the inner half and start to become more effective. Has to command it in there, though.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And he fouls this one off. Chopped weakly to the left. Here's the 1-2. France aboard here at first with nobody out. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Another one sent foul. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. So 2 down and a runner at first. And up next is Evan White. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1-1. Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Fouled off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Simeon is there, and the side is retired. 1 left for Seattle, but they hold up.
We're just about set to go here as the Blue Jays come to bat in the 3rd inning, and this is an offense that has really been productive this year. Entering the day, they are arguably the most dangerous group of hitters in baseball, as they rank 1st in the majors in both home runs and slugging percentage. Now, obviously, the home runs are a big part of the slugging percentage, but as one of the coaches told me, we've got guys in the lineup with dynamic skill sets. We've got plenty of power, but we've also got guys that will use the whole field and that can turn on the jets when they shoot one into the gap. Safe to say, this is a tough lineup to hold down, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, number 74.
Standing in now, number 74, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. From the stretch. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at two. To second for one, on to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base.
The designated hitter, number 4.
Stepping in once again is George Springer, singled in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi. Digging in now for the Mariners, Dylan Moore. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2. And it's 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Jake Fraley comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. 2-1 count now to the Mariners' leadoff batter. To 2-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. J.P. Crawford is on deck. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
The batter,
He's set, and the pitch. Throw down to second.
Crawford.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and as Show Track demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. And this one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Has a look. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
1 out and a runner on second base. Swing and a little tapper. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Mitch Haniger is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. That evens it up 1-1.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Right side. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they... Now into the box, Marcus Semien set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game, maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team going.
And he'll step on first himself
Now
for the out.
first baseman.
So next to bat will be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And there's ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a bunt attempt misses, and we'll see how they play it down 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he can...
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Ross Stripling, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. And now the first pitch. Kyle Lewis is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And it's 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Hit on the ground out to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
And now Ty France, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. And the pitch. Swing and a line drive. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Next will be the designated hitter, Abraham Toro. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Ground ball right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Home half of the 5th. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. The 1-1. is swung. Strike two. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. A full count, 3-2 to Randall Grichuk.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Into the box, Lourdes Gurriel. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Outside in a full count, 3-2. Danny Jansen will be next. Hit to third. Scooped up. And that's the second out. Next to bat for Toronto, Danny Jansen, 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And it's quickly 0-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Blue Jays go down in order. Julian Merriweather takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Now here's the first offering. Luis Torrens is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. And he fouls this one off. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 12.
The next batter will be Evan White. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally, they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Now that.
At the plate now is Dylan Moore. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
1-1 the count. Here it comes. Oh, had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Mariners are down in order. They lead it 4-0. stepping up is Santiago Espinal. He'll start things out in the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. On the ground to the left side. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Next to dig in, number 74. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Paxton steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. And a knuckleball here is bounced to second base. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Here's George Springer. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Lays off 1-0.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
And this is fouled straight back and into the mask of the catcher. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Two out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
The center fielder, number 28, Jake Fraley.
The 1-0 home. Oh, and this one ran in and got him, and that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make...
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base. Here's the pitch. One out, nobody on. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled off. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. Jansen goes to get it, and he makes the throw to first. Crawford is retired. 2 down now. Next to stand in is Mitch Haniger. He grounded out last time up. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Dig will be Marcus Semien. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Yeah, and it's usually demoralizing, Matty, when the top of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up and get this offense rolling.
Semien in an 0-2 hole here. swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Simeon's retired, and there's one away.
Now batting, first baseman.
So one away now in the Toronto seventh, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. No balls and a strike to count.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
A ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Rendell Grichuk is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. No hits to this point. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Down the left field line and deep, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game. Joaquin Soria has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 28.
Striding forward now, the Mariners' cleanup hitter, Kyle Lewis. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
That's a ball. 2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. And, boy, they are howling over in that first base dugout. They think that was intentional, and I've got to say, I think I do too. And now you see the home plate umpire coming out, and the message has been sent. He's going to warn both benches.
And that's the right thing to do by any umpire, Matt. Warn both sides and put them on notice that we're not going to put up with anything going forward in this game. It does put some added pressure on the pitchers to be accurate when they're pitching inside, because even a mistake could lead to an ejection now, but that's just the way it has to be.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is chased out of the zone for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. In there, a base hit. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And not in time as the run scores.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
High and deep down the left field line. And foul. Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4. Into the box, Dylan Moore, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Trevor Richards will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. 0-1 the count. And that misses 1-1. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. To the plate here is Lourdes Gurriel. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Nah, they just haven't had much of an answer, Matty. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here, get aggressive.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He's there and records the 1st out.
Now batting.
Up next is Danny Jansen, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Paxton steps into his windup. First pitch on the way. And a lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he was able to only get that 1st out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. In now, Santiago Espinal, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Kevin Biggio will get a shot here as a pinch hitter. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Torrens is under it. 2 gone. Final line there for the Mariners starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
Hey, Matty V, this guy had it going in this one. You look down at the bottom of that scroll. 10 strikeouts. He had that swing and miss stuff from the beginning all the way to the end in this one.
Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. 1 scores in the inning. Kevin Biggio will stay in the game, taking over at 3rd base and batting in that 8th spot.
Now playing 3rd base. Number
58 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Now pitching for number 58.
First offering. Jake Fraley is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
The center fielder, number 28.
Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Yeah, that pitch is the equalizer. Left on left slider, down and away. He can spot it up when he needs to. That pitch is almost unhittable.
Ball 2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
J.P. Crawford is on deck. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th. From the stretch, J.P. Crawford's at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Long throw to third, and he's safe.
Hey, guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one.
And here's indication from the dugout of an intentional pass, and that will load the bases here and set up the force at the plate. And now he tries to hold up, but they'll appeal down to first. He went around, says Larry Bullard. It's strike 1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Fraley at third. Crawford over at second. Henniger on at first with nobody out. To the left side, but it's well fouled. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Got him to go down swinging there. Kyle Lewis becomes the first out of the inning. So here now is Ty France. He was a double play victim last time around. Adam Simber enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9. Hit out towards second. Simeon's there. There's 1. On to first, and how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Center fielder looking up, and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Paul Sewald takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
The second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's fouled away.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not going to get him as he swipes second.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
And he fouls this one off. No one out with a runner at second. In the dirt. Throw goes to third. And oh, the offline throw as this takes off down the line in left field. And now a run comes across. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So the next to bat will be Teoscar Hernandez. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Hernandez brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Now the pitch. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Up next for the Blues,
Corey Dickerson will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Pinch hitting for the Blue Jays, number 23, Corey Dickerson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 4 home runs and a dozen RBIs. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the